Samuel.
Alright, guys, still on the Nigeria versus Libya fiasco as we await CAF to make the official decision. Some news are still coming out regarding this particular thing that happened. Official and AY.
Yeah, good to
You
be
guys
back.
are welcome on
Yeah.
board. Now, I see welcome fans will bring you a story about happenings in the world of sports, from fans' reaction. Very important analysis, and trust me, we'll bring it to you as they happen. We also have a lot of package for you over the Lucas and Official on Chelsea Corner every Monday and AY on Tactical Friday. You can also be it on every Tuesday. I bring you Nigeria. We'll talk about how our players are doing in their respective club side. Don't forget to always follow us on social media platform on Facebook, Final Wish 931, on TikTok, Final Wish 931, on YouTube. Final channel known as X, also Final Wish 91. Official, you guys have been on ground concerning regarding this issue. Now we are getting some news that seems hidden to us. More things are beginning to unveil. Now, what do you have for us on that?
Yes, we promised our viewers that this is not done yet, and until we have or hear a ruling from CAF before we know how to proceed on the issue, because like I said, it's still subject to two ways. Are we replaying the match on a neutral ground, or are we forfeiting? And whoever is forfeiting has to get the 3 points, because they have to. We also brought to production yesterday that Libya actually submitted their own footage. You understand, as the result of why they actually treated us bad, and we said that for them to actually submit the footage, that's to show intention in the first place. That okay, now waiting will do them, they want revenge in their own words, and that footage is still subject to investigation, because from our strong sources, CAF has started reviewing the evidence submitted by Nigeria and this thing. But yesterday, out of respect and diplomacy, because we're in the democratic system and everything, our foreign affairs minister, Tunga, made a call to their own foreign affairs, this is Abdul Hadi Al Uwaj, just to talk things out like matured men, and I think they took it far, because we have strong reports from our sources now that the minister actually recorded this. You understand, and he's trying to use it as evidence that we actually called them to apologize to them. How is that an apology? You understand, because we said it is now more than football offense now, because it's looking like a national security issue now, because you calling for you not giving permission for the pilot to actually land the plane on 8 times. The pilot called you guys 8 times for him to land. You have to divert him back. What if the first finished? You understand? So definitely, you say them the consequences. Anything that wants to happen to happen. So because of this, we made Toga made a call to their foreign affairs minister, and they were timing this as an apology. And I want to tell Nigerians that it is further from the truth. That is not what happened. You understand? They were trying to actually get to the root of what actually happened, and be two matured men and talk about what actually happened. Is it you guys' intention to do it like this, or what really happened? And Libyan authorities, Libyan news, Libyan publication have already termed that as an apology, and it is nothing like that. It's nothing like that.
Yeah. I think they stepped over their propaganda.
Yes.
You understand, because they know what is at stake. I feel like they know that they are not going to win this case, so they are trying to see how they can actually manipulate CAF. I call it manipulation of CAF, because why would somebody called you on a diplomatic call, and then you termed it as an apology call that we apologize. Now it was not because they didn't say we apologized for all of those things that happened, because they have not subjected, like they've not affirmed that they treat us badly. They said the minister apologized for us withdrawing from the match.
Imagine.
Can you imagine? They said the minister called to apologize for us withdrawing from the match. So you understand now? That's to tell you that if two people are in court and someone is saying he just called me yesterday to apologize, that means you are telling the judge that this person is guilty.
Yes.
That means he's telling you that's what he's telling the judge, that this person has actually confessed that he's guilty. So do whatever you want. So I think they're trying to manipulate CAF. But I know CAF, they know that everybody is now involved in this. The whole world is watching. FIFA is watching. Everybody is watching. Libya has brought us out there. So it's not left for CAF to probably make a decision that will probably give us a little bit of credibility as far as this continent is concerned. You understand? You don't treat people bad as like this. You understand? And then if they want this thing to stop, I think it's high time that they come out bold and then take decisive action. You understand? As far as this is concerned, it's not something we would always like to see in our football. Everybody has played their own qualifiers. It's only this one that is left. Whether we like it or not, I know they would have lost, because they actually lost some things. I'm talking about CAF now, because logistics have been set in place for that match. The referees have travelled, all of those things have been put in place. They've actually lost to one way or the other. So I think if they want this thing to stop, if they don't want some few African countries to always put us on a blacklist worldwide, I think they have to come out strong to put an end to this. Because how do you go from traveling from Libya to Nigeria, and then upon getting to Nigeria, you decided to stay in Port Harcourt. You start on the floor, took pictures. You understand, portrayed the country bad, and now you're now because you know you cannot match them strength by strength on the pitch. You're trying to do some anti-football, and then when they want well, even on the pitch of play, you were drilling the match, doing some unnecessary things on the pitch. Now it don't work. You consider the goal in the last minute. Now the team traveled to your own ground. You now decide not to allow them land, treat them badly, no food, no water, no Wi-Fi. You understand? No hospitality. You brought buses that is not you brought buses of 18 passengers to carry how many passengers? I think we have 20 man list.
Yes.
And without
Minus
officials,
staff, yes.
minus staff, and you bought 18 seater bus. Are they supposed to lap on the buses?
Coach is supposed to lap somebody.
No, so I think they have all of those things planned out. Eventually, they still wanted to play the match. They trained,
Yes.
they wore the jerseys, they went to the match.
Took pictures.
Yeah, took pictures, sent to
CAF.
CAF that we are ready for this match. Before CAF now actually now delisted the fixture. So I think they had all of these things planned. So has one of the things.
Yes. AY, you understand now? I think away from Libya now, all focus is on CAF now.
Yeah.
Because ahead of the proposed plan competition now, 2025 December now, everybody's eyes are on you. You understand? Because no doubt, Libyans, you understand, they are the northern side of Africa, you understand. So we now the West, the blacks now. Sorry to say, I'm using that word now. We're actually looking how they actually want to rule that match. You understand now? Because this now will take many agendas in their officiating, and it will now be making everybody now, everything now to be, you understand, double checking CAF decisions now. So in as much as they want to try and be fair, they should go bold. This bold statement for this ruling
This
now,
particular ruling,
this
the world
particular
is
incident now will give them credibility or will give them a lot of backlash. You understand? Everybody is waiting for the ruling now. If they are going to replay the match on a neutral ground now, Libya has to face sanction. You understand? Now, we saw we saw Ugochukwu brought us the legal implication of what they actually did yesterday now. So if we are going to replay the match, if Nigeria agrees now, because another thing for them to rule it and Nigeria agrees to play the match, because we feel threatened already. You understand? So if we agree to play the match now, what are the sanctions Libya faces? Is it in monetary terms? Is it in participation terms? Is it in point deduction terms? Something has to happen, regardless of whether we play the match or not.
They've got 1 point. What do you want to deduct again?
Let them deduct from next, even though it's 10 years, 10 years they will participate. Let them be minors. Why do you talk like this? We never see teams where they come Premier League. They don't they on minors.
That's what I'm saying. It's not like they have points. Anybody
let their unborn children suffer it. Let their unborn footballers suffer it. That's even though it's 40 years. Okay, rule. You understand? Now we have seen this white actually do this thing better than us. If we are going to copy them, let's copy them for the right thing, my brother. Let them sanction them. Aside from where we play the match, let them face something. If Nigeria is guilty in the first instance, let them give our own sanction. But based on what Libya do, let them sanction them. You understand what I'm saying now? If we are guilty in the way we actually hosted them, let us be sanctioned in our own way.
There's going to be sanctions
based on the magnitude of what we did. If we are guilty after investigation, but with all clear investigation and evidences against Libya, they need to be sanctioned aside from replaying the match.
No, there are going to be sanctions. Like official said, there's going to be sanctions. So we don't know, and we can't influence whatever sanctions CAF is bringing. You understand? But they themselves, they are aware that they are going to be sanctioned. That's why you are seeing them putting up all this propaganda, all of those things. I think they know that. So one thing I know for sure is between now and maybe in the next 4, 3, 5 hours, CAF is going to come out to say something about the date of where this is going to be. When they are going to be making their own ruling. They are going to give us this so everybody can be following the trend. So I think regardless, we're still going to. One thing I'm sure of is there's going to be a rematch.
Definitely.
And I'm sure that it will not be on Libya, so because the players will not agree to play in that kind of situation. So whatever other sanctions will follow is what we don't know, but we know that CAF will do justice. We are just saying CAF. It's not like they are reliable like that. That's the provincial knows what I'm saying.
Yes, no.
It's not that they are reliable. It's not like we are just giving them. We are just painting them well.
Give benefit of the doubt.
I'm sure that most of them are not even seated in the office. They are cut across every part of the countries. It's when issues happen that's when they start calling themselves together. Sit down and then most important, Amonju Pinnick is one of the biggest executive in FIFA. I think this is where he has to step in. You understand? If we don't get the necessary, the expected sanctions that we are expecting CAF to do, I think we have to take this to FIFA.
Okay, thank you so much, AY and official. I think It's left for CAF now to make that decision. Either they are going to reschedule the match or probably give us our 3 points. I'll be official, like, whatever they want to. They
Look at
sure they want to
these
do.
people are slave trade merchants. They don't play football. That's why I say even 1 point, the point deduction no go pain them.
You
No
know
go
go pay
pain
them
them.
when they won't come
They
back.
know they
Official,
play. They
like,
won't
They
play
won't
football.
sell Adema Lukman now. They don't ISP
Did
that.
you see how that guy
You know,
was
say
doing
that
that?
kind of thing, they won't market something. They will look at two like
Eh,
that one. How much? How much that one?
How much is that one?
Yeah, all right, guys, that's our time for final win. So don't forget to always like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's know what you feel about the call put to the minister by Yusuf Tuga. It's not an apology call. It's a diplomatic call. If I can say official
It was,
language.
yeah.
So let's know what you feel about it. Don't forget to always like, share, comment, like I said. We'll see you again next time. Thank you.